Hello, hello, hi, my virtual friend. What's up? What's happening? And I really wish I could get the lighting to be the same across the board on all my platforms that I'm live at. Anyway, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I am hoping by now you have squeezed more out of your day than the day has squeezed, well, tried to squeeze out of you. I am Sean Azimi, and I welcome you to this live. And hey, listen, if you are somebody who has felt some weird emotions, tough emotions, like anger, disagreement, failure, um, then this live is for you because I'm here to share with you that these feelings are not actually the problem. So, if you know somebody who's gone through this stuff and would like to get some answers and love on them, then tag them, get them over here. Let's go. So, let's go, let's go. We are live, by the way, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. If you're tuning in live, would love to know where you're tuning in from so I can shout you out. Whoa. So, I read somewhere today, or it was yesterday, that we feel these emotions, right? And we may think that, hey, we shouldn't feel these emotions, and we should be way more in control and not have to go through this stuff. For example, anger. We shouldn't get angry, or disagreement. We should, well, if you love somebody, if you're in tune with somebody, if you're connected with somebody, then you shouldn't disagree. Or disappointment, right? Ah, man, somebody disappointed me, or I'm a disappointment, or maybe I shouldn't feel pain. Maybe I should just increase my pain tolerance. Jealousy. We talked about it last night. Maybe I shouldn't be jealous at all. Listen to me. These feelings are valid. They're valid. You will feel these ways. Now, it'll go up and down. Maybe you're in more control and you can have these emotions at their lowest. But see, I'm here to share with you that the emotions are actually not the problem. Here's what becomes the problem, it's what we do and we turn these into that becomes the problem. For example, anger becomes yelling. Think about it. When you're angry, you start yelling. See, you can be angry, and there are ways you can deal with your anger to manage it. But when it becomes yelling, it takes an outside form. And that's what becomes real destructive, right or right. Two, disagreement becomes disrespect. See, it's okay if you don't agree with somebody. Once you turn that into disrespect, that's when it becomes problematic, right? You can disagree with somebody. Okay, we agree that we disagree. But then you start disrespecting them, it takes a whole different form. Failure. Oh, this is a good one. Failure is not a problem. People fail, successful people fail. Let me rephrase that. Successful people have failed in the past, but yet they still are successful. How is that? See, it's when failure becomes quitting that it becomes a problem, right? Because we fail, and then what do? Throw in the towel. We're done. It's not for me, right? We quit. Failure itself is not the issue, but quitting is the issue. Listen, disappointment. You get disappointed. I've talked about this before. When you set any type of expectation, you are going to get disappointed. So manage your expectations, right? However, when you become disappointed, then that becomes what? See, disappointment, okay, you got to deal with it, recognize the source, and deal with it. However, when disappointment becomes blaming, when you start blaming others, that becomes a major problem, right? When you start pointing the finger. Next, pain. You know, some people have a really high tolerance for pain. Now, we could talk emotional pain, spiritual pain, physical pain. Sheila, how are you? I see you from Kenya. Good to see you on TikTok. Let's see. Somebody says I look like Steven Spielberg. I've gotten that a lot. So, hey, it's all good. I'll take it, baby. Let's go. How about we can share his paycheck a little bit? That would be nice. Somebody asked me how old I am. Well, that's for debate. I'll tell you on another day. I didn't know that. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm a little late to that comment. So I don't know when you pointed that out. So pain, when pain becomes hurting others, hurt people, hurt people. People who are hurt other people. Hurt people hurt people. When pain becomes hurting other people, that's when it becomes a problem, right? You can take the pain, realize it, recognize it, deal with it, and move on. But when you start poking at other people and deliberately hate others and hurt others, that's a whole different ballgame, right? You're taking it outside again. Jealousy. Listen, we feel it. It's real. Now, some people can manage that, shrink it, right? Not expand it. But when jealousy becomes controlling, jealous people control. Have you thought about that? Gosh, that's really annoying. That's not cool. Not fun at all, right? Jealousy, when it becomes controlling, you gotta stop it. You gotta recognize it. It's like this, like social media then becomes a comparison platform for all this stuff, right? You go to social media like, oh, this person. Listen, once again, your feelings, my feelings are valid. They're real. It's our responses and reactions to each one. That's a choice. We have a choice, right? In all the ones that we talked about, we have a choice how we turn them around, right? There's how are you? Good to see you. Let's see. Hermit Cat. How are you? Um, so many guys with your usernames. It's crazy. It's awesome. Um, Happy birthday. Is it your birthday? I don't, come on. Now, real strength isn't found in like not feeling difficult emotions, right? It's not that. That's not real strength. It's it's when you feel these emotions and you manage your responses to each of them. Please think about that. Right? Now, when you go through these emotions, when these show up for you, then I would recommend maybe pause, breathe, choose the response that you're going to go with wisely, right? And be working more on the source, right? So that you can actually manage the source so it doesn't even want to be become something else, right? So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. If you're not connected with me, if you're not subscribed or not following me, come on, let's go. You can follow me on multiple platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads, and I go with Side Gig Sean. With that, I'm Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who helps folks start a little side business, make some extra money on the side using the online space. Go to sidegigshawn.com. Let's see if I can help you out. With that, I'm signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.